Back, Casey Campbell from Great Lakes Post. We are pleased to be joined by Dean Thompson, who will be driving in the ARCA Menard Series race this weekend at Kansas for Nice Motorsports, and he'll also be also driving a truck for Nice Motorsports in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race at Phoenix later this and in just a few weeks. How's it going, man?
Going awesome. How about you, Casey?
Doing well. Well, you finally were able to get this out there. Now that it's out there, how excited are you about it?
I'm super stoked. I mean, our ARCA program this year has been pretty stout. Me and the High Point guys have been working hard, and I feel like I've been showing my talent in the ARCA West Series. And I think what made sense this year was to take one rung up the ladder and try out some national stuff. I raced against these guys at Phoenix. They're pretty good. So I thought maybe I'll give it a shot at Kansas,
Yeah. So going into this race, I know this is your first main ARCA start of the season. I know we kind of touched on it when Charlie and I did the ARCA preview show Monday. So how exciting was that to know that you're going to be in there, and you have some tough competition this weekend? There's a lot of good cars in that field.
Yeah, I mean, when we signed that piece of paper and we knew that we were going to be doing this, I was pretty excited. I raced against these guys at Phoenix, like I just said. So they are not easy competition. They're gonna be pretty stiff. It's gonna be pretty difficult. Ty Gibbs and Corey Heim, I mean, they're super talented. I see what they do week in and week out, and the rest of the field. I mean, everyone. It's just a super tight field. It's got an amazing front, middle, and back. Just all around really stout field. I'm excited to see where we stack up. I know Nice got the equipment to be able to run up front with Ty, and we're gonna see how I am. We're gonna see how good I am with the national boys, and hopefully we can come out there with a really good finish.
Yeah. So this is your kind of first, taste at a big track, because you ran a lot of the short tracks and stuff. This is your first real big track. How exciting is that to make your 1.5-mile debut?
I'm super excited. I mean, I watched the Kansas race live earlier this year, and I thought, man, those guys are hauling, but that's what I wanted to do. That track looked like so much fun, and I never thought this is where I'd end up. I never thought that I'd be driving the second race this year, and so I've rewatched that race multiple times, just trying to get a feel of like, okay, this is where you turn in, this is where people let off, just the line they take, what different lines there are, what different grooves there are, how to pass, everything. I mean, just the little things like those just make a world of difference. You can't just go out there and not even don't look at any of the data that's supplied to you. Like, you have to watch those past races in order to, just get a feel for it before you even get out there. So that's been really essential. But yeah, I mean, I'm so excited to drive that track. That track is so big. I had a lot of fun at Phoenix. That's almost as big as Kansas. But I'm just so excited to run Kansas. That track's been so cool.
Yeah. So I know that you've also it's been a weird year for you. I know that you almost lost out at Irwindale. Then you got COVID, missed out on the second one. And then, of course, you're going to still run the finale at Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken, for ARCA West. Mm-hmm. Overall, describe what this year has been like for you?
Man, it's been a lot of up and downs. I got asked recently, what has racing taught you that you didn't have before? It's all about patience,
Yeah.
Patience that the right time will come, the right things will come. I'm a big Christian. I believe in God, and he's been testing my patience a lot. My patience has been tested. The saying of there's a rainbow after every storm is such a true statement. That's been so big in my life recently,
Yeah.
So just knowing that if I just wait, if I just be patient, I know the good times are coming. There's a Bible verse that I've been clinging on to this entire year. I can't remember the actual verse, but it goes by this. It goes by Peter and the disciples are in this boat, and Jesus says, "We're gonna go over there, go over to the other side, and we'll make it there by the end of the night." It's like, oh, they're like, "Oh, cool, let's go." So they all hop in the boat, and Jesus is in there. Jesus takes a nap. Well, this raging storm comes, and Jesus is taking a nap. All the disciples are like, "Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I don't know, like what's gonna happen? Like, are we gonna die?" And they finally wake Jesus up and say, "Jesus, what's going on? I need you to help us." And Jesus wakes up, rebukes the storm, and says, "Peter, you have no faith. I'm here." So Jesus told the disciples that they're going to make it to the other side. So I fully believe that I'm going to make it to the other side. Even if there's that storm, even if there's a storm going on right now,
Yeah.
I know that the other side is there. And if I'm just patient enough and I just believe that God's sitting right there in my boat, I'm going to be able to make it to the side. And, COVID sucked. Missing the Irwindale race sucked. Losing the Irwindale race sucked. Getting wrecked at Vegas sucked. But you have to look at the silver lining. We led 144 laps. We were contending for the lead at Vegas. We were gonna duke it out with Taylor Gray until we got wrecked. I mean, we've had an amazing year, Casey. I mean, just the year we've had has been a lot of up and downs. We've been so fast, and wherever we've gone, sixth place at Sonoma, second to Irwindale, almost won the race at Vegas. I mean, Colorado was good for us. Everywhere has been really, really good for us. We just had bad luck. And I know that in the end, if I just stay patient, it's all gonna come to a head, and I'm gonna get to the other side. And I'm looking forward to it.
You're going to cause, what you just said there, you're going to cause people to go run through a brick wall. Now, you've just motivated a ton of people with that. You do know that.
That's what I love doing. That's what I love doing, Casey. Is I love spreading the good word, and
Yeah.
I couldn't do this without God. I mean, I wouldn't be here without him. He's been such a big blessing on my life, and he's provided me with so much. And I have to do these kind of interviews and tell people how amazing he's been to me. And I have to show them, like, guys, if you guys devote your life to God and you show God that you love him, that he's your savior, you're gonna get these results. I mean, he's gonna love you. He's gonna show you how much he loves you, and he already does. So I have no fear in spreading this kind of stuff. People get nervous about spreading their religious beliefs. I have no fear about it. I want to show everybody how amazing this is and how amazing he is. So I'm never been more happy. So
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. So going in, let's talk about more of those, those things you were talking about.
yeah,
2022 plans coming up. I know that there's a lot of things, set up with that. Where are they right now? Are they like going, where are you in that process? Do you know what you're doing for next year?
for 2022.
Yeah.
No, we're working it out. Nothing is set in stone as of yet. I totally wish I could tell you, Casey, this is what we're doing next year. I'm so excited to tell you this, but we don't have anything, we don't have anything signed on paper.
Right.
We're working it out. As
Okay.
much as I want to tell you that we got something planned out, we're working it out. So
Yeah.
that's the other side. That's the other side we're looking towards. So
Remember, nothing is official until it's announced.
yeah,
There you go.
till it's signed on paper.
So going into this race at Kansas, that's gotta be fun for you. What are you really looking at? What is it going to take for you to get a good result?
Got to take patience, like I just said. Got to take a lot of patience. It's a long race. It's 150 miles, 100 laps with a halfway break. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of patience. You don't win it on the first lap. You don't win it on the 15th lap. You win it on the 100th lap, right?
Right.
And you just got to have patience that, the track's starting to wear out. So you got to be patient with your tires. You don't want to hot dog it the entire race and just ruin your tires. You don't want to wreck on the first lap. We're trying to complete. You have to, in order to finish first, you must first finish, is what I was taught. That's what we got to do. We can't just go in there, send it in till you see Jesus and then let off the gas. You got to be patient. You got to drive it hard, but not drive it too hard. And just a lot of patience. Long race. We're gonna figure it out. And yeah. So.
All right. Well, D. Thompson, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Good luck this weekend at Kansas, man.
Thank you, Casey.